Let's take a look at the efficient approach of using the one-step approach for increase-decrease problems. So here we have a book that retails for $35. So we start off with our $35 book, and then there's a 20% off sale. So that's a discount, so that would be 1 minus 20 over 100. And you also have a coupon. That's another discount. Then you get to the register and there's a sales tax. That's a percent increase. We compute all that, basically one long line of calculations. But it's not that hard to do. You just have to put it all in. So the increase, the tax. And in one basic calculator step equals, we would then round this to the nearest penny because it is money, $25.29. Final cost. Now some of you will be able to get to these multipliers without these formulas by just thinking about, well, if it's 20% off, we still owe 80% of it. 15% off, we still owe 85% of it. And if we have to pay an extra 6.25%, we have to pay 0.0625 of it. So if you can, that's great. If not, you can use these quick little multiplier formulas. Same result, of course. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and see what you get for the question on the right. You should end up with $163.80. Okay, let's continue on with this video. We now basically have the new value equals the original value times the multiplier as a formula. And if we just divide by the multiplier, we can get this version. The original value equals the new value divided by the multiplier. And this is a very fast and efficient way of undoing a percent increase or percent decrease. So let me show you two examples. Joyce paid $80.50 for an item at the store that was a 65% off the original. What was the original price? So we can get the original value equals the new value divided by the multiplier. What we do need to do is take the 65% off and think through what is that. I'm struggling with this pen. 65 over 100. And that is 0.35. In other words, if it's 65% off, we still owe 35%. So we can just take the new value and divide it by 0.35 and get the original value. $230. Okay. And because this is money, we could also give it 0 pennies as well. I would take either one. So on a question here, Josiah got a promotion. Got a promotion at work. It came with a 1% pay increase. What was it before? We can take this 1% and recognize it as an increase and get the multiplier, and then take the value, the new value, and divide by the multiplier, which undoes the raise, to figure out what they were at before the raise. Before the raise, they were at 1550. Not much of a raise, but we can undo percent increases and percent decreases by dividing by the multipliers. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and see how you do on these two problems on the right. Okay, so the multiplier 0.75 and dividing by that give you $30.49. And on the second one, the multiplier is 1.07 and dividing by it gives you $14.45. All right, I hope this makes sense. And dollars.